we are researcher,
yes,
you look at the population,
yes,
the numbers,
yes,
and now they draw conclusion.
Yes.
You make mention of certain names.
Yes.
Ghana, a African country, 54.
Yes.
I want you to also analyze to see, say, if we have 10
yes,
of these African leaders, 10 out of 54.
Yes.
Yemfani say no many,
yeah,
but omutimi bo omukru. Unya 10.
Oh, Nana, Anna make a choice. There was Nelson Mandela. There was Julius Nyerere. 2. There was Jomo Kenyatta. 3. Nana Bebre Woho. Because of time. Nana, we're on top of my because of time.
I'm not putting you into so I'm just trying to tell you, say, Obeki Kambo unya 10.
Nana, I agree. Nana, I'm saying that
out of 54.
And I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying, say, that is there. But for me, the foremost thing is the leadership, not the age. I don't see the bearing of the age on how a leader performs. Because President Mahama doesn't need to be 30 to support a certain 30 or they say that rural Ashanti region. The same time Nana Simon and performing. There was another minister in his same age bracket and not perform with Volta region. So I'm saying that there will be exceptions. But when a leader wants to perform, irrespective of the age, will be performing. We were conflicting view, Kakra. Nana Medrin say age and it doesn't necessarily matter. Nana, my more example, South Africa. Nama kwa countries, they say tapo Botswana. And a Botswana president, friend of Festus Mogai. Nana, obaya de, no one. Nana Mandela Jemuna, a ceremony for about what be good and sinners who hear amalgamation, the court, National Assembly. Remember, age near and Kahu, near me who knew me a brony bay. Nana Jane said, no, maybe a day minim, I will do a research material mo de be judge but me de ne ya bro ne bayi
o de no
na kofo be di no edi sense say kofo 86 years so say
ba kofo so free so as a young
oh de nana me ba kofo ba 2000 and we di 86
no di 86 so
ba just say we di 86 o te 26 clear free man that's what 60 years nana no on retirement will be the president the youngest president they one year Rawlings Rawlings o free abem no di 50 years
yeah.
Nano what I say. Bakufo is our best performing president per the numbers we have.
But no office no 80 years. No in this.
The number is all ban. No we 60 years.
So let's get the premise. Premise now near can say we support at least
60 plus 5 plus 5 which is 70
yes.
maximum where we
that's our premise.
Yes, Nana Matthias.
Now we're saying that any person above 70
yes.
You have a lot of issues.
That's our premise.
Nana Mandela, no, so as our age color. I'm only saying that Nana, there are exceptions to some of these things.
Yeah, which are few.
Yeah. Banana.
So in statistics, you are a researcher. In statistics, you know, you look at the data, and then you look at comparative analysis, you know,
majority.
How many ages? Yeah. You understand? For example, maybe a Rwanda president. Yeah. When you need, but we share the way we see now. Omu DNA exceptional. Yeah. Because of how Omu buy. You know. You talk about Mandela. Yeah. It was an exceptional case. Yeah. But I'm just looking at in general. Yeah. Look at African countries and their ages and all those. But well,
continue. The 70 and over. They can still deliver. Lee Kuan Yew delivered. At 77, no deliver. Nana Meme can. I have brought the baby and you age, you know.
Yeah.
Sanka 70 after 70 kwana kwanya experience a wo tie chire na na wati ase to hu niema ne ye crossing youth no
but free so no at 70 years yeah
and nana you see yes it means your buy no 68 go be 80 62 nana you see the issue with our leaders na say emno madam fu bi agimandu a share article menim say hu ya the most educated politicians in the world nana say na to so 6 or 7 the whole world mamempe article na agimandu na share na emwa Nana Bujansa, what has been the value of that leadership and that education on our country? Nana said you can only PhD. But why did he develop Singapore? A commitment to any leaders didn't abro. Anybody it's an Amazon cham say it's where the 80 years are unim sagana mebu near you my unim abro onye. I'm not me want to be a brand to was or MP or form of girlfriends or boy. Nana, afe isi obe ebe ten to a also na frustration. Nana, see your country yedwin. What the 70, what the 40, what do you say me that send the for better so amawa. Nana, then I say full soda. Who the CV call minister office and sanya for aduma. Nana make us say
aduma to say
na ba. But say full soda ya sama okay, you better what do atem. So Nana, it's me engineer is consequential for me because Nana president. Akufo-Addo do one and ministers na born from. Nana, ubetime ye elder leader. Na wuti achire. Sama hama wanyi. Bo musa brante be the 30 something years ashanti do betima yama no. Nana, Simon Semen said the anaka former regional minister. Nani age mate Dr. Archibald Lecha, voter regional minister. Nana one who activities no nyade. Sa no yade. So exception so nana ni we are seeing no code now. We are seeing politicians are co school. Nana Hegana toso 7.
Yeah, co school.
Yes, politicians, leaders are co school pa Ghana. Ye the US countries a bit the whole world, Ukraine, Poland, Czech Republic, Taiwan, South Korea, United
so your politician.
Yes.
Our co school.
It's in another business. So what has been the value or the dividend of that education and development? I make us say we don't implement. Development plan and akwakwake. Na nanti yeni adwen say o man yenya manifesto ne edibu man. Yenim.
There's a crutch for na school pa.
Enti na make us ayabro because in school nko ande o mo fie nyansa no. Nana young graduate almost 800 years dancing ya. MBA funds be wi. KNUST 4 be kan ho. Accra Business School be kan ho. Ayabro. So Nana is not the age. Nelson Mandela social institution ni go here na several of us abey South Africa.
No what this say?
Nana so onu me age no from say Mandela no.
But you say what this say?
Nana ba say onu Mandela onu 70.
No, but you see what I'm just saying say I'm not disputing what, but I'm just saying say when you are doing those analysis now, you look at the population of African leaders. Vis-a-vis their ages. Yeah, the bear 10 to and then you compare the country. Into a comparative analysis of countries are omuye least corrupt, omuye developed. Osho mu ages na age no say omu a omu wo enimu pa no eyenkofo mu ages no relatively generally now you talk about China and USA and I'm saying that if you look at the reasons why so be the 90 years in po obetimia yes I human will US and not China it is because they have strong institutions in that case ombre and see I cited example say nurses in ne hwan the buy and say yankase Minister of Health say yebetu omuka the ete say President John Mahama say yentu omuka by November so I was thinking that all these things put a stress because if institutions are working, you don't need the president, but it appears that the president must come in before something works. But other institutions, you know, and 80 years will be allowed to just draft and think without necessarily indulging in these petty stuff.
Like America and China. It's already set.
In that case, your age will not help you.
Nana, I agree, you are right. But I'm saying that who was supposed to build that institutions?
That's the point.
So Nana make us say, for me, the issue is with the general leadership, not age. Because whether Kufu or anybody, they are responsible to build that state institution that will outlive their presidency. This is Jimmy Agla. So also when you want to be so you are supposed to build them. You are supposed to build the institutions. And I know na make just say, omunya because school no could be, but they can't implement. I have brought it by you must shut down on way. And I unim Ghana say, don't know what shut down full soldiers. Nana de grade we why would they keep them around them? So that they can always use them for their political activities. And I know him. So the only thing I'm saying is that state institutions now work someone is supposed to build it. George Washington laid the foundation of America's Cathedral of Democracy when he says here. Nelson Mandela did the new Emrantia by one of South Africa. Now, what I say, a Botswana or channel, check Festus Mugai, or lay foundation on mobile, a fat on an umgusu twasso, and Krumano Branty. So, no, Branty.
Yeah,
he did well.
Yeah.
Now, what I say, you've been young penny for on someone because you can instruct, you can direct, you can build the state.
The fundamental thing in it said, yeah, akokwa kan yenye life expectancy any the complications of after 60 cannot be compared to somebody or no the life expectancy 80 years 90 years 100 years it emphasize chairman this imping a D80 wa China what is obi a wadi 50 wa
why is he 80?
I'm saying that
he's 80 because the systems there, the salary there, the living conditions there. Those are the fruit of the leadership. And Americans say, Nipano Ghana ni no this 60 no pension. And I'm saying in the Senate yes.
I get it, but the point let me try to make and say Chairman is in pure China. So we di 80 years when the age now. Or to say we are 50.
Yes.
Yes. Based on medicine, drug, opportunity, and all health facilities.
Yes.
And so, if we are comparing China, somebody I see what this is he's performing. I would want the situation to be in Africa. That Nelson Mandela, in what circumstances, Obeto, a structure of white ruling and putting certain structures.
Not exactly. See, Nana, on the same example, now, China near already 80. The age equivalence for Ghana is 50 years. So, Nana, the solution for us is not to get a youthful president. The solution for us is to make sure that while we're Chinese be 80 and have a sound mind to govern, but a Ghanaian at 80 will not have that same sound mind. And I'm saying that it's based on certain basics. The Ghanaian doesn't have that basic, so leadership must provide that base, not necessarily going for a youthful president, because we may get a youthful president who may not deliver.
I'm not sure, sir, near a youthful president. What we are saying is
relatively youthful.
The age factor in Ghana, no, a year Juma because yenya empenyufo Ghana ha. So this sister na 70 na ho de no entesesa. Now Obasa be president. It comes with additional stressor. Enti mimwa because a executive president. Into any decision bianke wasanka onkura na ye no. Tesa wo na uba. But so China Nino Emma me to say I was a so na president na all these things do not help. So you need an active person to do the job.
My argument is this: you are saying, say, Obi a war China where the 80 years, right? It's equivalent to Obi or Ghana where the 50 years in thinking and everything. I'm saying that what are the conditions that is making that healthy 80-year-old Chinese man be able to govern China? And a 50-year-old man cannot govern Ghana. I'm saying that those conditions should be addressed first before we say we need a relatively youthful or a younger leader. Because what I'm saying is that, for example, why did Italy die more for COVID than Africa? Because they have an older population compared to Africa. Nana, the normal Chinese, you know, on a Ghanaian politician, you know, what's that? Nana, nutrition. That is what you must tackle. The school no kono ni nyansa edition trim the curriculum. That's what you must tackle, because na kunya brand here na we Jimmy Force and Penny no sabe ono so agenti na. So I'm only saying that let's tackle the fundamentals. What will make an 80-year-old Chinese be able to govern China? But a 50-year-old in Ghana or an equivalent per caveat Adam, I'm not to me govern Ghana. And I'm saying that it's because of certain fundamentals. China in the school koye a draw one. All these things come into play. So for me, that should be the first thing.
That's to you. Any additional lines?
Nana, the American say now a simple question: why do people retire if age doesn't matter? Why do you retire from active service or work?
Because
age doesn't matter, because you can work throughout, anytime, anywhere. Whether you are 90, whether you are 100, age doesn't matter. So why do we retire?
Okay.
We should allow people to be working throughout life.
Yeah.
But you work
a few.
No.
A few.
Oh, Nana, the
few professions like.
I'm coming. The three main professions. When you read about the three main professions, divinity, medicine, and law, you don't retire.
No, you retire.
No. Nana, I'm coming. I'm saying, say, the argument of retirement makes this argument limited. Why? The divinity, the three main professions, divinity, asofudie, right? Law.
Asofudie crowd retire.
Law and all that. You mostly don't retire.
You retire. You retire. Just that after that, you know.
Exactly. So Nana, it's the point I want to make.
So the point is that being for example, Oko Kenwester, or be a professor. Odi sister, no, be a contractor. Or 5, near the 5.
Why?
Odi 7 Why? Because we assume say Ebia or was certain yansa by your money active.
Exactly.
Active.
The university, our intelligentsia institution need believe is a post-60 you can work. The argument I'm making is inherently the university agrees that even when you are in retirement, you have something to offer.
No,
that's not the point I was making. No,
a vice chancellor recently say UCC say hey.
Yes, UCC.
Yes, say with this system to uncle compulsory retirement.
No, the argument. Baby, are you but that's not what I'm trying to say.
Yet me IG me pachomba. Yet me my IGP. Wako system here man 2 years extension.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it just 2 means so bit.
Yeah, Nana. What are they looking at? 18 year can say retirement nearly be 70. Say after 70 no.
Yeah.
Globally, obia hu ni se nipa no. Dey na no makafa Trump yanka so wenyini.
Yeah.
Despite the performance, why are they crying over the age?
Yeah.
It's because there is some relations with age and performance.
Yeah.
And research will tell you, so physically, there's deterioration. Emotionally, there's deterioration. Cognitively, said you see, and mentally. There's some deterioration. And no say institution because Africa our institution.
Who's supposed to build that institution?
Because South Africa working. South Africa working.
Exactly. No, I'm coming. Yes. See, Nana some kinds of today. Build it. So that's what I'm saying. I have brought it back. They are supposed, angle. Exactly. Okay. They are supposed to ensure that institutions are building.
Mami kwa you may be embracing.
Mudi data for me to attract the